ahead, they are just asking to be explored.
Oh yeah, it's a perfect excuse for another epic challenge, our own GTN Triathlon.
From sea
to summits!
Now, having spent a few days already in this beautiful city of Nice ahead of the Ironman World Championships, we are feeling inspired. Now, see, we haven't qualified for the World Championships ourselves, so we're looking for our own epic challenge. This is becoming somewhat of a tradition. James and myself did an epic triathlon to the top of Volcano when we were in Kona ahead of the World Championships there. And this time we thought we'd see what France has got to offer.
Yeah, and obviously what better way to do it than with a swim, bike and run, starting in the stunning turquoise waters of the Côte d'Azur. And we are then going to be heading up into the mountains to the highest peak in the area, where hopefully we'll be having some stunning views. So it's a big day ahead of us, and with that in mind we should probably get on.
We don't have time for a full Ironman, so we'll be making up our route from the beautiful crystal clear waters of the Côte d'Azur all the way up to Mont Capillet Superior at 2,598 metres of altitude. We're beginning the day just along the beach from the official Ironman swim start, but due to time and fitness constraints, we'll be heading out to the first yellow buoy, turning at around 300 metres and heading back to transition on the Promenade d'Anglais. It's then onto the bikes and we head up, a total of 69 kilometres and 2,900 metres of climbing out of the hustle and bustle of Nice and into the mountains. Passing through the famous switchbacks of the Col de Turini as the route meanders up into the Alps. And then just past Cime de Thuy, we'll be swapping our bikes for some running shoes and we head off-road for another 17k and another 1,000 plus metres of climbing. Here, it's into the unknown as we climb further in the hope of reaching our chosen summit of Mont Capillet Superior.
Not really sure we thought this one through. I might have to go shoeless upstairs.
Okay, well after the world's slowest transition, I think we should probably start heading up those hills. Ready?
Go.
Cool.
Well, we didn't get far. Fully embracing the French culture then.
Yeah.
Which is good.
I do feel like I need to be fueled. I'm a bit worried about the hills, so it should help.
Sure, some PF and H will come in at some point, but croissant fueled for the first hour.
Keep it fun.
Well, we've navigated our way out of Nice. Well, more or less, we're on the outskirts now. Now the fun starts, yeah. Hey.
Okay, we are apparently on our fourth climb, which is great news. Although I think the first three were very insignificant compared to this one, which it says it's 19 kilometres for this one climb. And at the start it said, oh, it'll take us about 24 minutes. It's now saying it's going to take us 45 minutes. And yeah, still got 800 metres of going up on this climb and then 2 more after it. So it's going to be a good workout for the legs, I think. Okay, we are trying to stay as French as possible today. And as a child, I remember being treated to Orangina when on a skiing holiday, and as a result of that, to me, Orangina is very French. Someone's probably going to tell me it's not even made in France, but I'm going with it for now.
How's it going?
Good, very hot on that climb. So we're around 1,000 metres above sea level now. Pretty much just climbed all the way. Got a bit of a descent, and then I believe it's the big one, the big climb up to the end. So we're pretty much halfway, a little bit descending. That'll speed up the time a little bit, and then can't get the food.
We've just done stunning descent, and now we're starting to head up the hill. And our wahoos have simultaneously warned us of the climb, and this is what it's showing right now. And to interpret that, it currently says 1,553 meters of climbing, 24 kilometers to go, and at this pace on a flat bit, it thinks it's going to take us an hour and 12 minutes. And as you can tell, I'm already puffing, so it might take a bit longer.
All for a stunning view though. It'll be worth it.
Well, we have been spoiled with one view already. Love the descent. Did realise that it meant we'd have to do it all over again, but hey.
We are so close, yet so far. A lot of elevation still. We have done just shy of 60 kilometers, 1,500 meters of elevation. So we are 10k from the end. However, we still got a lot of elevation, well over 1,000 meters of elevation. Yeah, that's right. Right, whilst we're enjoying a spot of lunch before our final climb up Col de Trine, I thought we'd stop for a little history lesson too. So the Americans may suggest that they invented triathlon with their 1974 San Diego triathlon, but actually the French were at it far earlier, decades earlier in fact. It's thought as early as the 1920s. They had a sport called Les Trois Sports.
Yeah, and they had various names for it, one of which was also Les Courses de Débrulade, and I'm probably completely butchered that word, but apparently it means the race of the resourceful, which I thought that was rather apt for today because we're being resourceful in making up our own triathlon, but also in making the most of all of the French cuisine available.
Yeah, and then in more recent years, a triathlon did actually come to Nice. In 1982, they had a triathlon, a distance of 1,500 metre swim, a 100 kilometre bike, and then a marathon run to finish. Then the following year, distances we're maybe slightly more familiar with, a 3,000 metre swim, a 120 kilometre bike, and then a 32 kilometre run.
Yeah, and that was obviously getting closer to the Ironman distance. And then in 2005, Ironman Nice began and has obviously run through to now. We've also seen the half Ironman World Championships in Nice in 2019. And now here in 2023, we've got the full Ironman World Champs.
Probably should get on with that climb, shouldn't we? It's not going to climb itself.
I suppose. This is beautiful, but there's just no let up, and I've been in my bottom gear for the last like 30 minutes, and Mark keeps telling me we're really close to the top, and in distance we are, and it is just up there, but apparently that's still another 400 meters of going up, and the closer it is means the steeper it is if we've still got to do 400 meters of elevation. So just taking a tactical breather and getting my heart rate back for a moment, and then see if we can do this last bit in a one-hour.
Made it to the top of Col de Trine. We now head through, I believe this is a ski resort, head through and carry on up a little bit further to our T2 transition point. How are you feeling, Heather?
Refreshed, thanks to this lovely fresh bit of water here, and Yeah, so yeah, it's a little bit cooler, which is quite nice. So for the ends in sight, or at least of the bike.
I remember this feeling. Yeah, I feel like I'm riding at like 60 RPM, working as hard as I can, and there's nothing more. We're about 1800 meters above sea level now. I'm feeling it. I have to stop talking now. Not far now, a couple of K. Okay. Yes. Woo! T2. This is quite possibly the nicest T2 I've ever seen. It's definitely the best I've ever experienced. I'm gonna put it out there, this is the best T2 in the world. Not gonna lie, feeling a little bit lightheaded, and I know that Heather's feeling the effects too. Yeah, we're at 1800 meters above sea level. Gonna switch over to run shoes, and we are heading that way up to 2600. Whew.
I'm glad I didn't get in the car. It's alright, it's a proper wobble.
I'm almost done T2, so if you wanna, I'm ready to go pretty much.
Now the thing is, I've reached the top and I'm super chuffed. And then we're still gonna go on up, just no longer with the bikes. So don't really know how I feel about that at the moment. It's like this massive relief, and I just want to go and look at those views, take photos, and go, cool, we're at the top. Even my bike computer said summit. But there's always another summit, apparently. With GTN there is. Let's go and look at this. Definitely looks like a hike at the start.
Here we go. One time. Pick your mountain. Which one should we go to, Marek?
The highest one.
We probably are, so let's not joke.
Wow. They look quite scary from here, don't they?
Just hoping we don't have to go down too far to go up again, because that's always the most depressing part. When you think, oh, it's kind of like Wellmess, you know, not too much higher, and then you drop about 300 meters and then have to just climb it all again. So obviously Mark and James attempted to go up a volcano last year, and Mark alluded to that in the intro, and it wasn't due to their lack of fitness that they didn't make it to the top. Sorry to break it to you if you haven't watched it. It's still on GTN, so go check it out if you haven't yet seen. But I do feel that the fact that we have the advantage of being able to see the top of our mountain, we might be able to do it. Although weirdly, as we're getting closer, it's looking like it's higher and steeper, but we obviously are in theory getting closer. But we have now just finished the last flat bit, or bit that you can kind of jog along, and I think from here on in it's just straight on up. So it's only what, like a couple of K, but I think it might be climbing. So yeah, got to do it, just got to do it so I can beat James and say I got to the top of our challenge.
We're getting closer. I don't know what it is about mountains, but I think it's just like a natural human instinct that you see a peak or a hill or a mountain, and you just got to go and climb it. You've got to go and explore it and see what's like up there and the view from it. At least I definitely have got that, and I seem to be pulling everyone else along for the ride. But I mean, look at this. This is absolutely incredible. Loving it.
When Mark said he wanted to climb another mountain, I was like trying to think of other things that we could do, and I thought it would be a great idea to just cycle to one of the amazing vineyards. We are in the Provence region of France, and Provence rosé is my go-to. Oh, I love it. And I thought we could cycle to a vineyard and then do a little run around the vineyard and enjoy some of that beautiful rosé. But no, Mark said instead we should climb up a mountain. So here we are, climbing up a mountain. Yeah, I was tempted to put some rosé in my water bottle. I'm kind of glad I didn't, because it's quite hot today and I've sweated quite a lot. But I will have certainly earned a glass once I get to the top of this mountain. Oh yeah, I'm back again, of course. Yeah! mountain. Oh, it's breezy up here.
Well done. Well done, Heather. Oh, and it's got a cool name as well. Mont Capulet Superior. Sounds pretty powerful, doesn't it?
We are on top of Superior.
Yeah.
What does that make us?
I think I might start an events company, Heather. Might need some big insurance on that one. Impressive, isn't it?
Considering we've come from the sea, which we can actually see, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All by human power. This is the highest I've ever got to from sea level with human power. So
That's pretty awesome, isn't it?
take that
Yeah,
one.
I'll take that. Go on. Nice one. Well, I guess the video kind of ends there, but we've actually still probably got about an hour and a half ahead of us because the car's over there.
It's like when mountaineers get to the top of the mountain and they put their flag in, and then
But so much could happen.
Yeah, they don't necessarily live to tell the tale.
Yeah, let's not end on
I mean,
that
if
one.
only there was a bit of space for the GTN helicopter to land in.
Yeah, it's a shame. Next time.
Yeah, we'll find a bigger mountain.
Yeah. Well, time to go back.
Just roll back down the hill.